I'm singing. And I'm singing, yeah. It's over. It's time to relax. It's time to chill. Oh yeah. Chillax. reach out for my hand as I take you for a ride. I'll pass up on the stars in the sky as we glide, oh glide, oh glide. So just get back, relax with me, baby, 'cause everything will be alright. To mainland when you're ready, but only when you're ready. We can stay here forever, you know.
Hello everybody. Thank you for joining this absolutely useless live stream. You must be very bored. Seriously, just a little disclaimer. This may very well be a rated R broadcast. I am not drunk yet. First beer. I got really sick the other day. I'm kind of scared to drink this beer. It tastes like pure poison to my body right now, let me tell you that. This stream is just gonna be a little ranty stream. I kind of, I woke up today really wanting to spend time with my family, prepared for that, and I don't know, my plans were changed yet again. So I was a little upset, and a little bit heartbroken, and just kind of come back full circle and wanting to just rant about love. You know, how love hurts sometimes, and why you should never give up your power, your independence, and never change for someone else other than yourself to suit someone else's needs and desires. Because that's kind of messed up. But not so, it's not really so messed up. No. That's a part of love. That's a part of compromise. Changing your habits, your ways, especially if they're bad habits, changing them for the good. Sure, yeah. I've been there. I've done that a lot. Done that a lot for the one that I'm with. I gotta stop using the word with. I can't even say with anymore because it's like not even like. But I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. And you guys, I really was hoping everybody would go to the Hoary Sheet, the Hoary Sheet Show Reloaded room, but I guess that will be a private hangout. But if anybody is in the other hangout, I'm going to get a link for you. That's funny. Like, I can't actually search for my channel at all yet. Just very, very, oh, there it is. All right, so let me pop back over there to everybody who's in the Flat Smackers live room. Just hang on a minute. I'll come say hi. But I guess if you're over there in the other channel, you'll get a link in just a second if you want to pop in and say hi to everybody in the other chat, because that's where it's all popping. And I'm sure a lot of you are watching this on Facebook right now because it's easier. So, I don't know. We'll see. Again, this is just one of these weird streams that I'm doing just to entertain myself for the most part. And in light of recent... Jesus, I don't even know what the hell you should call this. Just how the universe kind of throws a boomerang in your path, or throws a... What would you call this? It's not a wrench, it's not a boomerang, it's a slap from the past. That is really interesting has happened. So I'm going to cut this stream a little bit short. But I do want to just talk about a couple things that's been on my mind. First of all, if you don't know what happened recently, no, I was not in the hospital. No, I didn't die. Sorry, the rumor mill is wrong. I just got really sick. I drank too much, okay? Hori was out for a day, puking for like the whole day and the whole night. Yeah, I learned some kind of lesson there. Don't drink when I'm mad. So, hey, just Jack's in the house. Hey, Mackenzie. Hey, Mackenzie, did you get in touch with MIDI HC? You guys going to bunk together for the trip? Because my bedding arrangement was stripped from me like... oh, God, I can't think of a good one for that. But anyway, I had plans, and now I have to come up with quite a bit more money to actually stay at the hotel. So I was wondering if anybody was going to bunk up or want to bunk up together or split rooms. Like, let the Hori know, and we'll split rooms together. Whether I don't know if we should do an Airbnb or just get a real cheap hotel room. I'll sleep on the floor. I'll sleep in the closet. I don't care. I just want to save money. That's all I care about. And please don't share this broadcast. I see more people coming in already. You guys don't share the stream. This is gonna be a terrible stream. It really is. But hey, Mackenzie, Logan Cook's in here. Jay Bird, how you guys doing? Dirty Gringo. But anyway, yeah, I got my stream got struck by Udit Bat the other day for having nudity of all things. Apparently, when Zelda's in the car, she touches herself too much, and sometimes you can't. Don't knock anything over. Don't get too crazy in here. But this is just inappropriate for some people. And Jesus, she's fine. She stays in the trunk, guys. Don't worry, she's fine. So what the hell am I here for? I want to talk about. Oh boy, this stream actually got a whole lot harder, and nobody has a clue why. And I'm not really going to talk about why. I'm just going to try to keep rolling with it, because everything does happen for a reason. But I gotta clutch the mic for this. It has to be one of these. Maybe I should have some violin music in the background. Do I have any violin music? I don't know if I have any violin music. I just need to feel a little bit less alone here. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Not funny. So no. So all right. Let me tell you something about Hori. Oops, let me turn the damn microphone around. Jeez, see? Thanks for letting me know, guys. No, you didn't let me know. I caught it. So, I'm pretty sure. let me check some privacy settings before I do this. Just want to check something real quick. I want enough people to hear this, but I don't want everybody in the world to hear it. I'm just trying to keep it from like 2 people. So, not necessarily that I want to keep it. It's just, this bush I'm dancing around. Right? What'd you say, Vane? I can guess why. The fake scientist lab coat guy blew up and left you in the lurch. No, No. It wasn't just Jack's fault. None of this is just Jack's fault. So 7 years ago, who's somebody leaving me voicemails? Are y'all trying to call in already? This isn't a call-in show, guys. I better know who that was. Oh, somebody subscribed. Thanks for that sub. Who'd you subscribe to, Trouble? Was that this account? How did I even get a notification? Anyway, all right. So 7 years ago, guys, this is my love talk. Okay, this is why love hurts, and this is why false promises suck. All right. So I got with somebody 7 years ago. I didn't want to get with. I didn't want to be her man, right? And I knew why, 100%, no doubt in my mind. I knew why. I had feelings for her though, but I didn't want to act on those feelings because I knew what I wanted. I knew what I was attracted to. And I've always been like that, as far as I know. And who knows where it comes from? But or you know why I'm attracted to skinny women. But the thing is, I ended up dating a woman that I was not attracted to because, shit, do I give you the backstory? Yeah, I gotta give you the backstory. Otherwise, y'all are gonna think I'm an asshole. I have to give the whole backstory, and it ties into the Tantra thing I had in my description, okay? So I was used for my energy sex, if you don't know what Tantra is. And this is how that went down to destroy my life now come 7 years later. And not necessarily destroy it. Just put me in quite a pickle. And a painful pickle. So here's the road leading to Hori's chronic depression. You ready? I know that at least 14 plus 4 plus 2 care. And I haven't checked the other platforms, but gee, you guys must be bored. So now you know what the stream is about. Go ahead and, what do you get? Somebody grab the violin, the smallest one you have. And let's go with this. So 7 years ago, I was at my best friend's house. Yeah, that's who she was for me. And she was going through a breakup, the person that she was with. And as her friend, I had been trying to help them kind of stay together because I didn't want to get with this woman. You know, I was a good friend, a good guy. We had a lot of intimate conversations, I guess you'd say. What's the word for that? Like we would talk about sexual stuff, or more so on a tantra related level. Like, and she, not gonna dance around the bush, she was complaining a lot about her sex life because the guy was just a normal guy and wasn't a spiritual guy. So whenever they had sex, it was just bodies bumping together and making sounds. So you guys like that, huh? And so I was that guy to be like, well, that kind of sucks. Why don't you try to get him to yada, yada, yada? Or maybe you should get him into this or that. Or maybe this will help. Or no, nothing helped. The guy sucked, apparently. Couldn't sex properly. So he ends up leaving her. For whatever reason. He got a new job. Yeah, he left her ass because he was going to go make more money somewhere. That should tell you something. It told me something, but anyway, it left her heartbroken. I didn't really realize she was heartbroken. She kept that pretty well hidden. Acted like it didn't bother her. At least I didn't really realize it. She was good at not letting any of that show. So anyway, not shortly, but shortly after that, she starts. Well, it was rather abrupt. I was dating somebody. I was on like OkCupid.com at the time, trying to find my soulmate, right? And I got to tell you this side story too. So I met this girl on OkCupid, super cute, just perfect, like shorter than me, which is rare. Just awesome. And we had this movie star date, all except for the weird fact that the first thing she told me when I got in her car with her from the park was, she's like, yeah, you could ride with me, we'll go blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, yeah. And she goes, why do you say this on the first date? Why do you say, so I heard you were into astral projection. Wow. We should like meditate naked together or something sometime. Why is that the first thing you tell somebody on a OkCupid date? Whatever. That wasn't offensive to old Hori, so I hopped in. Well, we had a great time. We went and ate ice cream. We walked through City Park. We got back to her apartment to hang out, and which I guess is normal now thinking back. I don't even know why we ended up there, but maybe I do in the long run. We got back to her apartment, walk in, boom! Chick has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe more shrines. Every flat wall in her house had a tapestry, a shelf, several idols, trinkets, golden shiny things, jewelry, ankhs, urns. You name. She was obsessed with the Greek gods. Every wall she had was a Greek god shrine. And she broke up with me that night. Now here's why. First of all, when I left, it was one of these moments where our eyes were like meeting as we're like, I'm leaving, I'm walking down the stairs, but we can't stop looking at each other, and we wanted that kiss, but I didn't do it because I don't kiss on the first date. You have to steal it from me. I'm not going to give you the kiss on the first date. I have it's like one rule for me. But so that was going on. It was this movie star date, and I leave. I go home, and I get this text the next day. The text reads, hold on. The text reads, so either it was Zeus or Hades, I forget, but let's call it Hades. I spoke with Hades last night in a deep meditation, and he said that we should not be together. I'm sorry, it's things I cannot explain, but that was the reason for that breakup. Hades said no. So, Hori is a magnet for these somewhat deranged and damaged women. But, keep going, keep trucking. So here I am. Let's fast forward back to the one that just broke up with her. Well, had a breakup, and he left her for a job. And so I just went through that breakup. And she asks me, now again, this is my best friend at the time. After she had went through her breakup, and I just went through my breakup, she asks me, so what am I doing? And I look at her, I was like, what do you mean, what are you doing? She goes, am I just getting you ready for the next girl? And I was like, I did one of these, like, I looked around like, are you talking to me? And I did that because every girl I've ever dated, she's seen a picture of. Even the one that I just broke up with. I was excited to share this, relationship. So I was like, hey, check out this girl I'm dating. And every girl I've ever dated has been like a toothpick skinny, blow away in the wind kind of girl. I'm fucking 108 pounds. I'm 5'3". I'm a small guy. I need a small girl. Yes, the chubby one, all people, free people. That's a good word for it. It's a much better word than I'm willing to use right now. Oh, thank you for streaming this, Wes. I just, it's never enough eyes on a crap stream like this, eh? So, yeah. So she asked me, what am I doing? Am I helping you get ready for the next one? And I was like, what are you talking about? Do you mean you want to date me? And I was like, but you know the kind of women I'm into. And she was not a skinny girl. She's like, I don't know, it's like 160 pounds or some shit, 150 pounds, same size as me. That's 50 extra pounds for me. I can't do that. It's not attractive to me. And I was like, I was kind of dumbstruck because here I am, every time I'm with my best friend, I'd get these little butterflies in my stomach, like it was real. Like, I didn't want it, but I wasn't going to ever do anything about it because I just was not attracted to the girl. I'm like, so what? But when she asked me out, it did something in me. It gave me this notion of like, well, she is like the best thing you got in your life right now. She is the nicest, sweetest, most caring, most woke, she's into everything you're into that no one else is. All these things added up on the spot. And I sat there and I looked at her and I was like, okay, I tipped, the scales tipped and said, if I were to say no to that right now, I would always regret it. And I would feel like the biggest asshole ever. Like there was 4 reasons. So, but in the same token, I looked at her and I was like, you know, and I said this, I remember this word for word. I said, you know what kind of women I date, right? They're toothpicks and they would blow in the wind, blow away in the wind. And she's like, yeah, her exact words. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. But I plan on losing this weight. I plan on becoming healthier, is what she said. I said, oh, that's actually a goal. I didn't know you were trying to lose weight. Oh yeah. Oh. So here I was stuck with, that was a promise to me. I was like, so you really are? You're going to commit to that? Yeah. I was like, okay, because I mean, I need that. Like, I can't wait on that, you know, like that was me telling her, like, I'm not attracted to you, but you're asking me out, and this is what you have to do, or it's going to be really fucking awkward. So, okay, started dating. Started having sex. Started doing that energy tantric sex that she was desiring, and I was also interested in and desiring. That was the kind of, let's talk about tantra. Let's talk about energy sex. Let's talk about how that feels. If you're touching yourself, you can send pictures to horrysheetproductions@gmail.com. What is Tantra? Tantra is energetic sex. It's the ability to send your love energy to another, mix it, blend it, enhance it, empower it, amplify it, whatever those words are. It's the ability to be close to someone, whether touching them or not, whether penetrating them or not. And you don't even have to be close to them. You can be miles and miles away. Oh, you can be very far away and have some Tantra. It's fun. You can send energy to another person sexually if you are engaging in Tantra, and you will feel it in the most interesting ways. Couple that with MDMA or ecstasy. Awesome. But you can do it completely sober. Can't do it too very well drunk, I don't think. I think drinking fucking absolutely destroys every part of you, except for that part of you that has your tongue held when you really want to say stuff. And alcohol will let you say those things. So that's good. Like tonight. But yeah, so energy tantra sex, that was incredible. We were enjoying, I mean, you can send, folks, I've done this. You can send energy to someone. You could send an orgasm to somebody through the phone. Like, I'll tell you that right now. You can send an orgasm to somebody just by touching their spine. You know, there's some very interesting, fascinating things that you can do with Tantra. Okay? Excuse me while I'm trying to kill this damn bug. And, you know, I have this fruit fly problem here in space. But no, like, so we would enjoy tantric sex, and it was, you know, let's back up to, you know, me and this girl again. She was enjoying this tantric sex with me, and I was too. It was cool for a while. It was new. It was fun. Fast forward about 3 months in. Well, the girl wasn't really trying to lose any weight. There was no exercise happening. There was no sit-ups, crunches, push-ups, pull-ups, jogging, biking. I mean, nothing. She wasn't necessarily eating, you know, potato chips and garbage. She was a vegan for the most part, vegetarian bare minimum. So it's just an incredibly healthy diet. What's the problem? Fuck if I know. I don't know why she couldn't lose the weight, but it began to affect me. And that's what I'm here to tell everybody. it began to affect me in ways that I never could have ever prepared for. I guess I knew the reasons deep down inside why I should never get with a big girl. But I never knew. I could not have been prepared for the emotional roller coaster I would have to go through for the next 7 years. Because shortly after, I guess the 6-month mark, she got pregnant. We had our first kid. And then when it's time for her to start working on her body again after the baby and all that, we got pregnant again. So now it's about 4 years in now. I'm skipping fast forward because at no point did she ever exercise. And I'm sort of playing devil's advocate here, okay? Saying that if you have a baby, you gotta do the mama thing, of course, you know, infant mama thing. A couple of months, you know, once that's kind of done with and over, and hell, at least by the second one, I mean, it's nothing new under the sun. But, so it's time to work on your body after number 2. Whoa, we get pregnant again. Now we have an abortion. There we go. I probably lost about 150 subs. So we go through that. Well, again, the body goes through its changes, its hormone cycle, its weight problems fluctuating. So anyway, okay. So it's year 7. It's year 7. I don't think I've ever seen the girl run full speed. I don't know if I've been lied to or what, but I do know this. It turned me into a very angry, bitter person, a short-fused man. For many years, I was there for her. Every emotional problem, every weird, batshit, crazy, womanly thing that she would do. Let me give you an example. We're walking through the grocery store trying to pick out peanut butter, and she falls to the floor in a fetal position, banging her head on the floor and crying rapidly and loudly. And I am looking around at everyone else in the grocery store who is also watching her, and I am deciding, do I finish shopping for peanut butter, go to the next aisle over for the bread, or walk my ass over there and console her while being watched by 20 other people? Well, let's just say I had enough of these instances where I chose each scenario, because at some point, maybe I could deal with it, maybe I couldn't. But that's what I had to deal with on a pretty frickin' regular basis. Now, I would ask her why. What's the problem? Oh, the answer I got? I don't know. Okay. Cool. I'm here for you, babe. Don't know what the fuck to do, but I'm right there for you. That was me. That was me for years and years. Years of that. No fucking idea what was wrong with her. Couldn't get it out of her. Well, I don't know. Nowadays, now we're nearing the end of our cycle here. Or, I mean, I don't know. Fuck. I'm pretty sure we're at the end of the cycle, but we're in this awkward, complex, like, parenting relationship thing, which is sick at best. But, oof. I could cut to the real juicy part. I'm trying to see here. I did want to say that Tantra, though, tantric sex is only good if you guys are, like, on good terms. I mean, no, it has to be frickin' nearly perfect. You can't have anything... Hold on, I have a space wedgie. I have to dig a space wedgie out. I'm wearing, like, some very interesting underwear. No, they're not ladies. And they're not even really interesting. They're just some different kind of underwear that keep riding me up. So... What is that? That's a speck of dust in space. Hold on, I must fix that. Okay. I've spotted it. Now I must fix it. I'll get back to the stream in a second. Oh. Okay, I think that's it. Did I remove the space dust particle? I think the space dust particle is gone. Let me flip back to the Tesla. Excuse me. Okay. Tantra, I mean, it only works if you guys are like gold, and if you're holding some resentment, you're not going to get that tantric energetic feeling. It's just not there, and that's scary. Like, if you're going to aim for that, you better be aiming for perfect. You better be aiming for like loyalty, honesty. somebody to be emotionally available. You gotta have it. You gotta have it all. You gotta have somebody that's truly capable of upholding like every respectable part of a real relationship. And so we had that for a while. But when I started realizing that this woman wasn't gonna lose the weight, I started to like harbor like some resentment. I had to. Well, not I didn't have to harbor anything. I had to withdraw what I was giving, because I had been giving my everything to her as if she was the woman of my dreams. I had been giving it all, and then, but slowly I got to the point where I just can't give everything to her anymore. I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit drinking energy drinks. I quit eating meat. I turned vegetarian. I mean, all this stuff is really for her, because she wanted that. She could not deal with it otherwise. So I made these changes. Sure, maybe healthy changes, but those are really radical changes you can make in somebody's life. And what I'm so bitter about is the fact that I was promised one thing from day one, and I still don't have it 7 years later. So to that I say to you men, do fucking not. Okay. Roddy, if you're going to come at me like that, you will have to email me for an unban request. Before you come at me like that, listen to the whole story, because I have no room for that shit. Guys, do not go into a relationship with a promise from that person in any capacity. Like don't ever start a relationship like I did. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Don't care who it is. I don't care what feelings you have. You don't want to take that kind of risk. You don't want to end up 7 years later with 2 kids and a woman that, like, you know what she told me in the end? You know what she told me it was just like last month, some shit like this. She's like, I never took that promise seriously. I finally heard that from her mouth. She never took it seriously. I did. I know how important it is for me to be attracted to my lover. If I'm going to have that powerful tantric relationship, that magical sexual relationship, that romantic, just passion-fueled relationship, I know what it takes. A, I need to be attracted to you. Okay. A. B, everything else. Dude, you got to be nice. You got to be honest to each other. We got to be loyal. I mean, come on, everything else that comes with the package. But A is certainly the attraction has to be there. Okay, that's the problem. She didn't really care. You know why she didn't care? She wanted to experience that tantric level of sex. Are you putting this picture together yet? You putting it together yet? She wanted that level of sex that she was not getting from the guy that had just broke up with her. Maybe because she was batshit crazy and breaking down and beating her head on the floor in the middle of the supermarket. Maybe he didn't feel like dealing with that shit anymore and he left. I don't know. But I know that she wanted tantric sex and she asked me out and she didn't care what it took, because another thing that she told me, words straight from her mouth, she used sex as a sort of currency to get what she wanted through life. There's another thing I was told by this woman recently. Another thing I was told was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything for the past 7 years. For the pain that she caused me. She was unable to lose weight because of childhood trauma. Trauma that I did not cause, but yet I had to pay for. Let me just tell you, before anybody thinks Horry's a big asshole, every woman I've ever been with has had childhood trauma. Every single woman I've been with. Everyone. Severe childhood trauma. I mean, raped and molested by their stepfathers or fathers or you name it. This woman here, she may have had childhood trauma. Doesn't hold a candle to all the other women I've been with. Yet she has been affected more so by hers than the others. It's kind of bullshit, really. But I'm gonna give her that. So your trauma was real, and it is the reason why you have such a weight problem. So can you fix the weight problem? Is there a way for her to fix the weight problem? Of course. Let me tell you how she did it. Let me tell you why I'm so bitter. You ready? This is why I'm a little bit bitter. So I gave her everything. You know, I was working my ass off as a freelancer, making video commercials, learning what it takes to do everything you're seeing right here, and it did a lot for me. It really did. I really didn't like enjoy it up until Flat Earth. Now that Flat Earth is around and I'm able to like take my skills and actually utilize them for positive purposes and in much more positive ways than I could ever imagine before. Like, I'm grateful for the path leading me to where it's led me, but it has come with a cost. There was a point in time where we were overdriving our expenses. We weren't able to pay our bills, and the job roles had to switch. So, and Fiverr has, you guys know, if you know me, Fiverr has screwed me several times. Well, they screwed me at a time right after I had my son, a second child with her. My Fiverr account blew up. So I was now only making half of the income. So it was around that time where she said, let me go start a business with my family. She was given a business that was failing, and she took it and brought it from the dust into a profitable business. Good on her. In the meantime, I had to close my business completely down, take care of 2 kids, be full-time dad. And believe me, that was a struggle. I wasn't used to it. So there was a little bit of little struggle there. But I began to do it pretty well. It took up like 2 months. And within that 2 months, it was really hard. But the thing is, I was left with turning my business to nothing. In the meantime, she had destroyed my car years ago. And so let's just say that's where we ended up until we fizzled out. That went along for several months until now that she was the quote-unquote breadwinner. And Hori isn't doing anything financially because I'm taking care of the kids. I can't possibly like talk to clients all day and record videos and change diapers and wipe butts like every 2 hours and feed every 15 minutes. And like, I can't really grow a business to any real capacity. So I couldn't do anything. So now, now that she has, let's say this, has not been receiving my emotional support 100% over the past 7 years. Why? Because she lied to me and never became the person she said she was gonna be. So over time, that's just kind of what happens when you lie to somebody and never give them what you promised. Maybe they just stop being your fucking everything. I don't know, just a hunch. So maybe she's got a little bit of reason to not like my ass anymore. But to that I say, your actions cause symptoms. And if you don't realize that, go ahead and repeat your cycle, because you just keep doing this to another guy. You keep giving him false promises and saying you're going to do one thing and not. And over time, that kind of shit will come back to you. It better not be a serious promise. I'll tell you that. So anyway, that's kind of what it amounted to. That's kind of what it amounted to is now that she, is the breadwinner, right? She's got all the money now. She doesn't need Hori anymore, right? So now she's like, I want to break up. So, I want to break up now. Okay, cool. So what does she do? Are you ready? Oh, you ready for this? This is so fucked. I might have to get another beer before I talk this one out. So what do you do at that point, eh? She declares that she wants to be single. Obviously, I got like no job, no money, no car, no place to go. I'm a flat earther now. There goes my globe family. I got nothing. That's why I've been like posting these things lately of like, I could be sleeping under a bridge, guys. It's fucking real. It's true. This is the story. This is what you guys don't fucking know. Well, now you know. Now you know how serious it is. So what happens? She breaks up with me. Now, she's already been scoping out a new guy, right? She's been, She's been looking at somebody, and she decided to take a road trip with him after she broke up with me. Told the guy, oh, this is a friendly road trip. No intimacy, nothing like that. I'm not ready for anything like that, right? That's what she says. Takes a road trip with old guy. Stays in some stranger's house. He rapes her. And then she comes back to me. Why? Well, the whole time that was going on, Hori was praying to God, and God was telling me how to get her back. You know what God told me? God told me to do a lot of things. God told me to do a whole shitload of things I never really wanted to do, but he said, yep, to win her back, you got to do these things. I was like, okay. So I'm doing all kinds of shit. I'm cleaning up like every single part of the house I could possibly ever clean, like doing all kinds of housewifey stuff and things that I just didn't really like think to do, but I'm doing everything I could possibly do to save my family while she's getting raped. And after that event, she goes off somewhere else and finally connects back with God, and God says, go back to Hori. Oh boy, she was mad about that, because now, you know, she'd been ready to give this miserable relationship up because she was too lazy to lose the weight and, you know, doesn't want to fulfill her promise. She's actually, no, she was on the keto diet. She was actually losing the weight. I forgot to tell you all this. She was actually losing the weight come towards the end of this. All the weights she couldn't lose for all the times that she was trying. She couldn't do it before, but now when she was ready to break up with me, she got on the keto diet and saw that she was actually able to lose it. Like, I mean, a lot. Now she's ready to break up with me. Like, this is a woman that's very cruel. Very, very cruel. She's gonna like break up with me while she's losing all the weight that I waited for her to lose for 7 years. Like, that will kind of like, that will mess with your mind. If you're a guy, that will make you like hate somebody on a whole different level. So anyway, yeah, she's, you know, she gets raped. She comes back to me. God said, come back to Hori. Hori's doing it right. She's mad about that shit. So she says, let's get this. She says, let's do it again. And that's when I posted back that I got my family back. Remember that post? I got my family back. I was so excited. This woman, ever since getting back with me, has treated me like nothing. I'm talking like a complete stranger. Obviously, she's holding resentment. And she's not happy that God said, this is where you need to be. But she's doing it all wrong. Now, here's me. I've been changing for this woman ever since I met her. Meeting her demands like a dumbass. Everything she had ever wanted out of me, let me try to change and get on your level, right? Well, you know what? I can't do that anymore. I'm tired of that shit. She finally came clean and really apologized about all her bullshit. And I had enough conversations with other people that have helped me realize that I'm not the demon she thinks I am. I kind of like thought maybe I was for a while. It kind of like really fucked with my head. But no, man. When she finally admitted recently that that promise was not even regarded as a promise, that she would lose the weight, she never cared. She just wanted me for my sex, dude. She said I was the rebound guy. How does that feel 7 years fucking later and 2 kids, huh? Cool, right? I was the rebound guy? Cool. That explains a lot. Explains a whole lot. That explains the absolute no desire to ever fulfill that promise because you just, I don't know, you just wanted some sex, you got some sex, you had some kids, now you gotta fucking like, what did you do? I don't know, fake it? I don't know how lied to I've been for 7 years. That's the biggest problem. I don't know I don't know if she was trying to hold on to me so I would support her and pay for her everything or what. So this is that stream to say, guys, don't trust anybody but yourself. I'm going to read. See you later, Just Jack. I'm going to read what I posted on Facebook because it came out. And I think it needs to be heard. It's a big ass post. Yeah, I'm getting it out. I'm getting it out because you know what? Sometimes it just really feels good to get it out. It just does. So I said on Facebook, in case anyone wants to know where I'm at, I'm here. This is my headspace, heart space, all right? To the most cruel woman I've ever met in my life. I said, it literally made me sick to my stomach to hold you. I would get instant nausea when our solar plexus is touched. Now, you know what that means? That we had an energetic tantric relationship way back in the day. And as I realized that she was never going to fulfill that promise and become actually attracted to me, I began to be physically repelled, or not physically, but more so energetically repelled to her. I would literally get nauseous when she would try to hold me and be all lovey. When I'm holding a woman that I'm waiting to become attractive, like it really fucked with my head. Like it made me nauseous, and I didn't have an answer for her at the time. I couldn't like hold her and be all of that after about 4 or 5 months in, because I realized that something was wrong. I knew something was wrong intuitively then. That was the nausea. Right then, that nausea was what 7 years later I would hear out of her mouth was, oh, I never did take that promise seriously. I never did plan on really losing the weight. Never did care about that. Never cared. I felt that only 4 months in, and it came in the form of nausea when we held each other. So that's why I put that. It literally made me sick to my stomach to hold you. I would get instant nausea when our solar plexus is touched. Do you remember the struggle? Did I know you were being untrue way back then? Did I know on some level that I was never going to get what you promised me? I knew way back then things needed to change, but I loved you, and I stuck through it to see what the end would be like. I believed in your false promise. I gave it my all till I had nothing left. I'll never trust a woman like that again. I've never met a good one, an honest one. I met a caring one, and that was you, but you only cared for me because you wanted to fuck me. Sex wasn't something I used as currency. It's always been sacred for me, so you used me for my tantra. Thanks for admitting it. It would have been flattering had I been enjoying it too. But I wasn't. I stuck that out too. You caused your pain. You are the reason for my despair. Only because I gave you everything for so long until I just couldn't and had to pull my feelings back. I had to start making myself happy instead of waiting. And you didn't like that shit, huh? Now, see, because I took focus away from her and being her everything to figure out what made me happy. That's when the Hoary Sheet Show was born. Yeah. I had to look outside of my bubble to find happiness. And when I started waking people up, that's what started filling Hoary up. So anyway, I said, you didn't like that shit, huh? I wasn't getting what I was promised. You lied. You lied. And until you realize that your actions create symptoms within other people, you will continue the cycle indefinitely as it's your karma, especially for what you've done to me. And your support group? Nothing more than wet toilet paper rolls. I can't wait for that one to hit your reality, but that's nice. You've relieved your crutch, me, and you're gaining a false sense of superiority and balance. That's amazing. All the better for my amusement. I'll be there. I'll be far. And I'll be quiet. Because you won't have me anymore. And you won't care for a very, very long time. Because that's how stubborn you are and that's how blind you are. You'll have a lot of pain to go through before you look at me, before you look back at me. And believe me, I won't look back. When I'm free of this hell, I'm going to fly so high. Whether I'm in this shell or not, I'll be free soon. You thought I wasn't capable of unconditional love. Yet you can't see what you've put me through. You can't see that I'm still here. You're a cruel human being. You're 30-something and still trying to find yourself. You don't know who you are, what you want. You don't know how you want to be loved. Again, thanks for finally admitting all of this. But I got caught up in that shit, knowing that I wasted this much of my life on that batshit crazy mess of emotions, only to be what I am now because of it. This is why people go off the deep end. You'll get what you deserve. I already got to see what's in store for you. Do you want more? You'll get more. Are you going to call it rape again next time? Can't you see the energy you're already attracting? Are you going to blame it on me too? You're going to blame it all on me too? Listen, to all men, never trust anyone but yourself. Don't give away your power. Don't give away your independence. Don't change for anyone but yourself. Don't listen to a woman's promises without holding her to the proper actions. And that's the same for women towards men. Don't compromise on a one-way street. Some women are selfish narcissists, and they only want their survival needs from you. Remember that. The same women will also call you the selfish narcissist. Don't fall for it. If only I had a way out of this. I'm working on it. So, that was my Facebook post today, right when I woke up. That's what I felt. That's what I woke up with in my gut, and I had to get it out. That's why I'm streaming this right now. It's not to bitch at my woman problems. Seriously. I'm going to read the chat in a minute just to see what people are saying, but for real, just be yourself. Don't change for anybody. Sure, if it's a good change, take it into account, and toss it around in your head, make that change. Sure, but if you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to start it off telling somebody that you make a serious promise to them, you better do that. But you better do it if you see that over the years that person is also making several changes just for you. I didn't have to give up steak. I didn't have to give up cigarettes or Black and Mild cigars, or I didn't have to do all that. But if I didn't, it would be repulsive and unattractive. So maybe I should have kept smoking. Maybe I should have stayed stinky. Maybe I should have always been a meat eater. Because I wouldn't feel so bad right now. I wouldn't have to say that I made all those changes for you. But anyway, I hope that she can live with herself. Really, that's kind of where I'm gonna end this stream. I say hi to everybody. I'm gonna go back up here. Ball on the plane. Gonna ring in the AM. Don't stay up all night. Oh, are you gonna ring me in the AM? Hell, good luck with that one, Paul. Uh-oh, Karen's stalking you. Yeah, you know what, Logan? I think she was just selfish. But part of me is no, she wasn't selfish. She was dealing with her own problems, and she's growing and growing and ever changing. Well, that's something else. That's this woman. We had this conversation recently. I'm like, why don't you ever try to plan for the future? One of the biggest things I tried to get her to do is help me pay the bills, help us save up money for when we have these fallouts financially. We're not always in a hole and borrowing. Help us save for the future. Can we build a stable life? And when I said that, she said, stable? Let me tell you something. If you think you're going to get any kind of stable life with me, you've got another thing coming. I am ever changing and ever growing, and stability is not part of my vocabulary. Seriously, woman, you have 2 kids. It's time to settle the fuck down in one capacity or another. Stability is not a bad idea. That's the kind of crazy shit I had to deal with. I will make someone very happy. Ooh boy, just let me find my little skinny little, I'm not even asking for a supermodel. Jesus Christ, I don't want a supermodel. I don't want no sexy, relationship partner. I do not want a supermodel, okay? If you're super sexy, don't flirt with Hori. I'm gonna turn you down. Don't do that to yourself. I know what I want. I'm not asking for much. I would want like a little geeky, like just completely like quiet, shy, geeky little 6 out of 10 on the look scale kind of chick. Because what I'll do with that is, first of all, I'll wake her up to the flat earth truth. That's a given. But I got plans. I got plans. I mean, imagine a life where you don't have to go and wake up to a 9-to-5 alarm. You don't have to wake up to an alarm clock to go to a 9-to-5 shit job. You can like spend your life actually making a difference in the world all day, every day. Feel good about that, and then take a vacation every week if you want. That's the kind of life I can provide. I can't do it by myself, or I could do it by myself. Once I get my business right, I could live like a king all I want. But I want to share that, not necessarily to share it with another person, but really it's, I don't know, what I'm trying to say is like, this world is designed to drain the shit out of you and kill the family. So I don't want any more kids. I don't want anything like that. I just want to figure out a way to live and actually do what I'm meant to be doing without working a stupid job that I hate more than doing what I'm here to be doing. Does that make sense? Like I'm not the kind of guy, I don't care. I don't want a big house and a big yard and I have to work 40 hours a week for it. No, hell no. Fuck no. No. I'm the kind of guy that if I had a room and fast internet and everybody leave me the fuck alone, I'd be the happiest person on earth. And if I could pay like $350 a month for that, I'd be good. Yeah. But if I had someone else, I could turn their life into something amazing. They would work for me, making videos, streaming, playing video games, or streaming about whatever the hell they were passionate about. We could make money doing that all day. And on our downtime, speak truth. That's what I'm aiming for. And I will find that. I call it my Bonnie and Clyde relationship. I want to find that person who wants to change the fucking world. And the one that I'm with right now, I'll tell you what, one of the biggest demotivating factors that said, yeah, I'm done with your ass at this point, she wants to open a burlesque bar in New Orleans. She wants to open a burlesque bar. Sorry, I'm here to change the world, okay? So now you know. Now you know my story. If I could get hypnotized, I would get hypnotized like that guy on Shallow Hal. Yeah. Why? Because big girls seem to be the most caring lovers. I'll tell you that. Yep, I'll give them that. But yeah, I spoke it. I spoke it all. There's nothing else I need to say. Like you can't make false promises to somebody when it has something to do with their attraction level, and then you start a relationship on that. So don't ever do that. Don't ever, women, guys, whatever. Don't say I'm gonna get muscles for you. And women, don't ever say I'm gonna lose that weight or do whatever else. Don't do that to yourselves. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to another person. And know thyself. Know thyself to know that you're not getting with somebody because you need a rebound guy or whatever. That's really fucked. I had to hear that 7 years later. It's okay though. I know what I'm here for. I'm here for 3 things. To be really fucking happy the whole time I'm here. To wake people up to the deception in this world. All the lies, politically, from the elites, everybody. Wake people the fuck up. Shake them out of their coma. And number 3, to have great sex, goddammit. I was highly sexualized as a child. And I won't go into that on this stream. But those are my 3 things I live for. So this is it. This has been the Completely Useless Hori Sheet Show stream. Now, I will end it by saying I won't be here much longer, but I do have my guitar out. And I know Wes is listening, and I know he heard me say that I was going to play my guitar. I'm not really feeling it. Maybe I just have to get my mind right. Hold on, let me get the Sherlock real quick. Let me float him down here. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna cut this off at like, 23 minutes from now, about an hour and 30 in here. So I could play along. I'm not gonna just play guitar. I mean, I'm not that good at guitar, guys. I'm not gonna get y'all all excited. I'm really not that good at guitar. I like to play along to music, but I don't want to get a strike. So I'll play along to some non-copyright stuff that every now and then I jam to, just because it leaves a lot of room for interesting melodic guitar. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let me read the chat. Good to see you're okay, Hori. Mark of help. Yep, I'm not dead, bro. Karen, I just pinged you on Discord. Can you let me know what's up? Hori venting, nothing wrong with that. Let it out, bro. Thanks, Jose. She really destroyed your car? Yes, Jack. She destroyed my car the second year we were together, and she finally apologized for it years later again. Oh no, this didn't just happen, Globehead, no more. No, this has been for a while. Hey Sean G, how's it going? Where's your wrench, Sean? Sean, where's your wrench? You're gonna have to type something again so I can see you. Well, send me a link. I'll play the guitar, Hori. Flat Smackers Live. Oh, yes. All right. Bling, you sent me a message. Yeah, I haven't responded to it yet, Bling. I'm upset, but I'll be all right. Hori needs to come play his guitar on FEMTV. No, Paul. No. I'm not that good. I just have it. Some of those songs that I was playing a minute ago, I'll put on one right now. This was my music I was playing in the intro. But let me see if I can play one here while I'm taking a bit of a break. Oh, here you go. Here's my Chocolate Box song, guys. This is one of my songs. So have fun.
Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get next. Life is kinda like a chocolate box. Just go ahead and open it, see what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get next. Life is kinda like a chocolate box. Just go ahead and open it, see what you're gonna get. Life can be so crazy, don't you underestimate it. If you do the same old things, you'll never see what life can bring. Let me take your mind off of everything tonight. Hear me sing, deep within your mind. I wanna take your mind off of everything tonight. Hear me sing, everything will be alright. Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get next. Life is kinda like a chocolate box. Just go ahead and open it, see what you're gonna get. Life is like chocolate box. Open it, gonna get.
Okay. Yep, that was my Chocolate Box song. I've got that one on SoundCloud. I'll play you guys one more before I run out to go get another drink, and then I will decide on what I'm gonna do. It's funny, I don't actually have it in this folder. I'll find it. But anyway, I did another song. I named it Dreams. And if I find that, we'll be good to go. I think I named it Dreams. That's gonna bother the hell out of me. Hold on. Yeah, I don't actually have it in my playlist, but I have it on SoundCloud, so we'll go get another drink. You guys can listen to this real quick.
Which one will I travel today?
I always get really flooded with those old emotions. Like if you ever make your own music, I'll tell you something interesting that happens. It's like you'll be able to go back there to that time in your life, and I don't know, like I have such a crap memory, but when I listen to all my old music, like there's little bits of energy, like memory that come through those songs, and it's just interesting. But yeah, that was just, you know, amateur stuff, guys. Nothing, I know it's nothing too special, but that was me. It was my stuff. And what I'll do, I think, is just play a little bit, something here before I end it. I got about 12 minutes. Let's see. You guys. See you later, Jose. Hey, Jose. Jose, here's your wrench. I forgot to give you your wrench. Who would weigh some better? Yes, I am, Wes. I'm a lefty. Thanks, Globehead. Thank you. What is it? Karen B? Air guitar in the space car. Yeah, air guitar in the space car. Yes. Oh, Bling, I'm just a jack of all trades. If I was actually good at any of this stuff, I'd say I was super talented, maybe, but I'm only... I'm just not. I just don't feel that is true. All right, so let's see. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? I'm going to play a little bit to... Let's see. What song is going to strike my fancy? Hold up. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. First of all, let's see if the audio even sounds decent with this setup like this. No copyright sounds, so I don't get struck. I don't want to get any strikes. Playlists. Let's go with melodic dubstep. Woo! Wait, I hope I get to play to that song. I swear, one of my intro songs, I've like it's stuck in my head so much. One of those songs that I play for the 10-minute timer is so stuck in my head, it's ridiculous. So if I get to play to that song, that might be cool. Let's see. I don't know if I can play anything to that. Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me what sounds the best. Okay, I'm gonna play just a little bit to this, not really to play to the music, but just so you guys can get the sound to see if it, like if I need to put the microphone closer to the amp or what. You guys got to help me with this. Trying to find the right, you know, tone or whatever. Let's see. It's hard for me to play with the headphones on. I'm gonna have to switch it up already. There's no way I can play with the earphones on and that sounding like that. So hold on, let me set this up right. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna try it like this. How does the guitar sound right here? Does that sound like at all any kind of decent as far as volume goes? What are we drinking tonight? Logan Cook. I'm drinking some garbage. It's called Frio 6.0. It's the cheapest beer we got out here. All right, sounds all right, Wes? All right, so let's see. Tell me how the music sounds like this. I'm gonna mute. All right. How does this sound? Hold on. I gotta turn up the guitar probably a little bit more. Does it still sound okay, Wes? You can hear the guitar coming through the music? I'm sure you can hear that little kind of coming through. Good mix? Okay. Wow. Cool. Yeah, alright. Oh, hold on. Before we get underway, I gotta take care of this stormtrooper, guys. Hold on, where's my button? Where's my button? Somewhere in the earth. There you go. See ya! Bitch! Alright. Now let's go back. Let's find us something to play to. I gotta find something that I can really kind of play to here, and I'm nervous. Like, I'm not really nervous. I already gave you all the disclaimer, but it takes me a little while to get to sounding good. So just put up with it, or seriously, this is the end of the stream. oh shit. So I fell into that pretty good, I think. That's the kind of shit that I listen to when I'm all by my damn self and say, I sounded pretty damn good. What y'all think about that? That was me just fucking jamming. And I hit the right notes most of the time. This music reminds me of Bonnaroo. What's Bonnaroo? I've never been to Bonnaroo. Don't turn it up. Guitar is fine. Okay, so was the sound right? Was it all kind of blending and mixing well? I plan on taking some of my old stuff and like not necessarily redoing it, but if I could add to it, I'm going to add to it now with the sound equipment that I have and try to make a song out of it. But I don't know. This is just what I do for fun. Playing along to other stuff and making those little tidbits. Yeah, it's already 1:30. I think that's all I'm going to do. If I do this again, I don't know. I do it again. But I just wanted to get some of this stuff out. And Paul, no, I've only had one beer. It's okay. This is my second beer and it's completely full. I haven't even taken 2 sips out of it. This wasn't even a drunken stream. Normally I have a stream like this and I'm just completely hammered, but no, that wasn't tonight. That wasn't my goal. I really just wanted to get this off my chest and tell people who I really am on a different level, because you know you guys like that sort of thing from me every now and then. And now you know why I post certain things on Facebook. How about that? So, anyway, Jose, take care. Logan Cook, Christopher, thanks all for coming. Paul on the plane, Wesley Stace. The painful looks on Hori's face made it sound better. All right, you guys take care. Much love, and yeah. I'm here to wake people up. Who's with me? That's probably the worst outro, but you know what? I didn't plan on it. Peace out. Love y'all.